What's up, tribe? Today I want to talk about language, and in particular, two separate things. I want to talk about self-talk, and then I want to talk about vocabulary, because both of which are pretty important, and both are things that I've worked on quite a bit here in the last, I'd say probably 3 years, but really strictly in the last probably year, especially the latter. But there's a few things I want to touch on, and hopefully bring you guys a couple ideas, topics to think about, and hopefully some stuff to work on, because we're always trying to improve here, right? That's what I thought. So, self-talk. For starters, although I'm not super religious, the phrase, the word became flesh, that's a very popular phrase in the Bible. Something to do with Jesus. You know, you had to have Jesus be on earth so people could talk to him and find their way to God, so his word became the flesh. But it truly does exist, and the little phrase that I have here to match with that is, what you say becomes what you think becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes your reality. And I don't think there's been many more truer statements in that so many people are either stuck where they are in life, or they continue to grow and expand and blow every idea they ever had possible for themselves out of the water by this right here. By saying words, those words become what they think, what they then think becomes what they believe, and then what they believe is their reality. And for me, I don't like limiting beliefs, which I've also talked about on this channel. Go back and check out that video. If I remember it, I'll link it. If not, check out the old videos. But it's so important to be critical and to be crucial with the information you're taking in, and also like the information you're spewing out. Make sure that the things that you say serve you and are for your own benefit. Like, I don't personally believe in things that aren't going to benefit me in my life. Like believing that I'm not good at something. That's not good. Like believing that I can improve at something, that's better. Now, maybe not the best example because there are things I'm not good at, but believing that I can never improve in a thing, or that I will always suck at this thing. And even saying those words makes me feel icky. Like, I don't like to even say that out loud. Like, I'll never be good at blank. Why? Why would I never be good at it? Like, if I truly wanted to, and I truly put forth the effort and truly push myself to do it, I would succeed. And even if that's not true, even if it's not, which I don't believe it, it doesn't serve me, and it doesn't benefit me in my life. Like, me believing that I will never improve in a certain area, that I will never, find the woman I love, that I'll never, make all the money I ever need, insert poor mindset here. None of those actually benefit me in my future. So it makes sense to believe the things that are actually going to benefit myself in the future. Something to think about. The second part is vocabulary. And Jordan Peterson, which I've talked about before a little bit on this channel, great thinker, modern day philosopher and author and writer and clinical physician, like super smart guy, great guy. He talks about becoming dangerous with your speech, and how most battles nowadays are fought with words. And I love that phrase, like becoming dangerous with your speech, because I don't know, like learning English and learning grammar, like whenever you were young, just felt boring, and through life it's like, why does it matter if I say the there, or like write the there or there, apostrophe re versus EIR? Why does that matter so much? But what I've truly learned to realize, like in, once again, having practiced this and trying to become more and more articulate, being the next point to this, I have seen just like outsized returns in not only one, like my ability to actually say what I think and expand upon what I believe in, and to be able to label things in my life, and to give definitions to terms that I before wouldn't have been able to. But there's just so much, like even when it comes to like discussing with people. And I mean, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate all of you in the comments who always leave such gracious things to say about me. But one of the main things you say is just how intelligent and how smart I am. And I like to think that I'm a pretty intelligent and smart guy, but a lot of that is perceived because of my ability to articulate what I think and to say these words out loud. If I couldn't say these things in the way that I do, you wouldn't think I'm that smart. And a prime example to this, I actually think back to one of my best friends, Roger, who, brother, if you're watching, happy to see you. He moved here from Venezuela and didn't speak English for the first, year and a half that I knew him. very well. He could, say the simple things, but I didn't think he was super smart. I mean, like, to be honest, I didn't get the opportunity to talk to him. Like, I was like, oh yeah, he's just like the quiet guy. I didn't like think of him as much, but as he's learned more and more words and we're able to actually communicate, he's one of the most intellectual individuals that I know, and he's become incredibly articulate. And that simple switch right there, and just the amount of words he knew, the amount of words that he could recall, the amount of words that he could like spew out and conversate with and explain his ideas and scenarios and circumstances, directly correlated to how much I believe he's intelligent, regardless of whether or not he, acts upon all these things, which he does. This is, he's a great example of someone who is intelligent and actually uses it with hard work and pairs it. But becoming articulate is just so beneficial, and it's, once again, proven to just have outsized returns in my relationships that I've had with people, and my communication skills, and just all around the board has been so beneficial. So learn your vocabulary, learn some new words, become articulate. And then, becoming articulate allows you to explain yourself and explain what you believe and think. Once again, I cannot express to you how much this has benefited me in my life, and I only see it becoming more and more beneficial as I go up through, once again, we talk about finances on this channel as well, the financial and business ranks in the future, as I'm able to, truly put my ideas into practice and convey those ideas to other people. Like, when it comes to business deals, it's pretty important. So anyways, that's my little tidbit here. Just something that I thought about off dome and wanted to share with you guys. I took a couple little side notes, but been upstairs working all day today on the agency as well. And motivation has been great today. I told you guys a little bit, I think, about the nootropics. I did order some online. So I got some lion's mane, for those of you who have heard of it. For those of you who haven't, it's like a nootropic little mushroom thing. It's in pills, but it's a mushroom thing that helps stimulate your brain. But the few that I've been taking have been phenomenal. They're truly helping with like the general underlying sense of maybe like anxiety or tenseness that I may have, while also allowing me to focus and not feel as distracted, but keeping a positive, like uplifted mood and attitude throughout the entirety of my time working, like all 6.5, 7 hours of like being at my computer and staring at it, which yesterday was actually that. Today is more like 2.5 hour, breaks, or 2.5 hour blocks of work. But yesterday was like 6.5 hours straight, and I just grinded all of it out. So long story short, we're making the changes. Here we are in real time. You guys are watching it on a twice a week show here. Pretty much Life with Levi, but Knowledge for Breakfast. You guys are seeing it. It truly does feel amazing to hold yourself accountable to the things that you said you're going to do. I've been great in the gym. I've been working really hard. I've been sleeping great. Been disciplined where I'm trying to be and motivated when I want to be. And I'm honestly super excited and really happy with my current circumstances and scenarios, and have a lot of opportunities coming up here very soon, which I've kind of hinted at a little bit. But as I said, you guys will be seeing a lot of change here in this year for sure, but the foreseeable, next 2 to 4 months, quite a bit as well. So as always, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I'm going to go back to the comment section. I didn't respond to last week's video, and then I was responding to the one from a couple days ago. You guys are so nice. I greatly appreciate you guys down in the comments. You make me feel so good. We get the occasional hate comment, but a quick little delete on that. We got nothing for negativity on this channel. So thank you guys for being so real and appreciating what I say to you. I'm trying to put, like I said, nothing but good out there in the world, and I appreciate you guys sending nothing but good back to me. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you again, per usual, for showing up to the channel. And I will see you in a couple days in the next video of whatever I decide to talk about. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. Peace. Wow.